So Adam, really nice having you here in Copenhagen. What are your thoughts on the new facilities?
I think it's fantastic. When I first came, it was just overwhelmingly huge.
Yeah.
And I think especially the bouldering wall is very well designed, and yeah, the sport climbing area is pretty good as well.
How do you think it's holding up to some of the other really large climbing gyms you've seen in Europe or in the world?
It's definitely comparable.
Yeah.
I'm quite envious that you have such a nice climbing gym in Copenhagen. Definitely we don't have such a good climbing gym.
No, how is it compared to the ones that you use for your training?
Well, I never really train with rope.
No?
There are not enough hard routes, so I'm just training like in the small, almost private gyms.
Yeah.
Which does have its advantages, as I can go wherever I want, and there's always not so many people, so I can do like circuits around. But you know, having such a huge facility with so many different options is also really nice.
Is that your primary training? Is that circles for endurance, or how is your?
Yeah, it depends on what I'm training for. So if I'm training for endurance, it's mostly like doing circuits, but also a bit of bouldering and a bit of like long boulder problems and campus boards.
Yeah. How's your day been here in Copenhagen and in Blocs Walls?
Well, it's been quite long. I started driving from Arco at 3 o'clock in the morning, and to catch the early flight from Milan. I arrived to Copenhagen at 9 o'clock, and since then it's I think 10 o'clock, and I've had quite a long day, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And met many young, inspirational people.
Yeah, well, we definitely enjoyed having you. I mean, the crowd spoke for itself, I think is easy to say. I know that you've spent a lot of time in Scandinavia these past weeks. Can you give us some updates on what's going on in Norway, and also about the new movie?
Yeah, the new movie is one thing. Most of it has already been filmed last year. We filmed some very final details this year, and it should be released either like in the end of this month or in October.
Okay.
So I hope it's getting pretty much ready. I spent most of my summer in Copenhagen again. Like, been quite successful. I managed to make a first ascent of 2 routes. Both of them are solid 9Bs.
Yeah.
And there are still many projects that remains unclimbed, and probably, even though I still have 1 week left, most of them will remain unclimbed, so it's definitely the track of future for me.
Yeah, sure.
There is still a lot to play with for the next years.
A lot of material, a lot of cliff for pushing the bar even higher.
Well, in the cave itself I have 4 projects that can be 9B plus or 9C. And still I have at least 5 projects more in my head that would be possible to vault and could raise the similar level, maybe even higher. You know, this cave is still full of possibilities.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
I'm really excited
the footage of you climbing in that cave, I mean. I'm
really excited about the development of the cave, that now there are so many more routes, even for all the grades, and like it's nice that the people have fun on
Do you think that's going to be the next level climbing, or do you see, that sort of difficulty anywhere else in the world, or is
Sure, it's easy to find the difficulty, but it's not easy to find a difficulty combined with such a beauty. And I found it on Copenhagen. I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, really a pleasure having you.